Okay, this is Gottlieb Bad Girls, made in 1989 by Gottlieb Premier. Basically, this is a pretty simple game. You want to hit all these drop targets, knock them down. Sometimes you'll be stripes, sometimes you'll be solids. It's all on random. But you want to knock all them down, and then you want to shoot the 8-ball and knock it down. And that'll put you into the bonus mode where re-rack here will start flashing like it is now. And the little targets that are behind the drop targets, you want to hit each one of those. Each time you hit one, the letter stops blinking and stays lit constantly. And you want to spell re-rack by hitting all these targets. If you do, you get the bonus that's indicated on the screen at that time. Also, there is the vary target here, which goes from, I believe since it's on 3-ball, it starts at 2x and it progresses 5x, 10x, and then special. If you have it on a 5-ball game, it starts at the 50,000. The pop bumpers, after hitting so many targets in a row, they'll start to blink, and you got to hit them. I forget how many times. It's like 6 times or maybe a little more than that, and you get the bonus that's on the screen there. There's a little hole there that pops the ball up, right there, pops the ball up and around that piece of metal and drops it down in. And each time you get the ball in there, it spots one of these drop targets. So say you have none of them down, you get the ball in there, it'll take down one of these targets, like as if you hit it. That's pretty much it. There's spinners in the back, both sides, which allow you to get your bonus. The skill shot's a pretty difficult one. When I first got the game, I was able to hit it almost every time, but after a while, I lost the hang of it or whatever. Basically, what you want to do is shoot your ball up the ramp with enough force that there's a little, see the little pin sticking out of the playfield there, that little switch. You want the ball to roll over the switch to activate it, but have not enough force to keep going out into the playfield, and you want it to come back and roll over that switch a second time. If you get that, it's like 200,000 points, I think, and it drops the 8-ball. Oh yeah, of course, I'm not going to forget the multi-ball. Behind the 8-ball is another hole, and once you knock the 8-ball down, lock is lit, lights up behind there. You shoot the ball in, it locks it, it plunges another ball into the out lane. There's 2 here now because these old Gottliebs, sometimes when you turn them on, it'll automatically eject the ball into the shooter lane, and this must have been turned on and off twice, so it ejected 2 balls. So I just normally get them out like that. It is only a 2-ball, multi-ball game. Yep, and that's pretty much it. I got this, it wasn't working, and J&T Amusements fixed it up. There was corrosion on the MPU board from the leaky data centric batteries, as most of these games have. He fixed it up, and the problem with the daughter boards, he reflowed the solder on that, got it working completely. The vary target wasn't working, he fixed that for me. That was just a loose wire, solder wire or whatever. Also, I had problems with the soundboard, which I made worse by trying to fix. And Chris Heidler was nice enough to be able to work on it for me, and I thought the board was done for, but he brought it back from the dead. It looks like a bowl of spaghetti now, but it works. So, and as with any old game, I think possibly one of the capacitors is going bad in this. So, of course, it only happens when you're having a really good game, but sometimes it'll just reset on you. So, it's not the reset board. I have that unplugged. So, it's not the reset board that's causing it. I think it's a capacitor. But anyway, I'll get a gameplay video. I can actually turn the lights off for this one. It does have blue LEDs just for accent lighting in the 4 corners. And I do believe, you can't really tell it, but the P and O up there that are orange, and the O there and the L here are LEDs, although they don't look like it. and the shoot again lights here are LEDs. Oh yeah, by the way, when you spell, each time you spell pool, that advances these numbers here from 100,000, 200,000 special. And each time you shoot up through here, these advance 50, 100, 200 extra ball special. So that's pretty much the game. That's the whole game there. It's not really complicated. It's actually, I'm the best at this game, even though it doesn't have any ball save feature or anything like that. It wasn't easy when I first got it, but I've played it so much now that I think I just got it down to a science. So we'll see if I can do good. Oh yeah, and by the way, when you do start a game, you don't see it now. This looks like a mirror, but underneath it'll light up the balls. Either you'll be solids or you'll be stripes. So depending on what it is, that color will light up. And each time you knock down one of the drop targets, that light under the mirror goes out. So if you get down like the 9 ball or whatever, the light will go out. So, let's see if I can get a good angle here. Go on and light up so I can see where everything's at. There we go. Looks pretty good. So here we go. I'll play. See, on stripes all light up as a solid white color with the stripes on the end. If I was solids, they light up actually different colors. So it's pretty neat. Try to get the skill shot. I did it too hard. Right down the front. See there, it spotted a ball because I got it in that hole. And also dropped the 8 ball, so I'm going to try to get it up in there to get multi-ball so you guys can see that. When you get multi-ball, as soon as you shoot the extra ball, the second ball from the shooter lane, and it hits a target or hits a switch, it pops the ball up and down this rail at a pretty high rate of speed. And there, I didn't do it hard enough, so. There we go. Here comes multi-ball. Now it'll lock it there. The 8 ball goes back up. It puts another ball into the out lane. As soon as this ball hits something, that's going to come down, and I'll have multi-ball going. There it comes. Let me get the keys. This one doesn't have a free play option, so you gotta add credit. I think you can add 20 on this one. Yeah, that's it. Stripes again. There's the very target. See, now I went to 5x. Pop bumpers were flashing, but I drained the ball, so that goes away now. So now all my balls are down, and you can see the only ball that's lit is the cue ball, which is lit all the time on the field, and the 8 ball. So if I get the 8 ball, it'll start the re-rack mode, which you got to try to spell re-rack. There we go. And it starts this awesome song too. Didn't hit any of them that time. Got 3 balls left. There's 13, the 11, and the 12 ball. I'm also going to try to hit the berry target. There we go. And drain it. One ball left. All right. I'll play one more. I'd like to try to get it to be solid, so you can see that. Also, something I forgot to mention is this has, since there is no ball save on the sides, it does have a pin here at the, in between the flippers at the bottom. So if the ball comes down just right and hits that pin, it sometimes bounces back up and saves it. So it's a neat feature. Yeah, here we go. Now we're solids. You can see the different colors. Try to get a good game going here for you, but I don't know. This isn't one of those more modern games where you can score 6 million points in one ball or with one shot. It takes a lot of work just to reach 3 million in this game. Now, gotta hit the 8 ball. I got all the balls down. There's 8 ball. Now if I can spell re-rack. There, I got the R and the A, so they're lit solid. There's the R and the E, and the C and the K, but didn't get it. I got multi-ball. One more. Need to get the 4 ball down yet. There we go. Now if I can hit the 8 ball. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I know you can't see it, but it starts counting down your score. It starts at whatever, like just for instance, this time I think it was 600,000, and the whole time it's counting down until it gets to 0. If you spell re-rack, you get whatever points it says on the screen. I'm not gonna do it. All I would have had to do is hit the ball up through here, and I would have had an extra ball. That's 2 re-racks. If I can get a 3rd, I'll get the special, I think. But I only need to knock down 3 balls to get it. 6,523,006 something. Hold on, I'll wait until it comes back up. As you can see, some of my scores are 6 million, 5 million. Those are when you're having really good games. Like I said, this game, it's really hard. You can easily, there's my score. You can easily have a 100,000 point game on this. It's a tough game to get used to. But once you get used to the flippers, there's something about Gottlieb flippers I've seemed to notice that they're just different. They got a different feel. I kind of like them. I know some people don't, but I like them a lot, I think. And I'm just used to it, so it is a fun game. And of course, I mean, even no matter how bad the gameplay is, you got this back glass, and just look at that. Look at this back glass. Look at these sexy women here. She's got the eagle tattoo on her leg, wearing fishnet stockings. She's wearing the same thing. You got that that woman right there checking out the game action, and this dude back here is like, damn, plotting his move, trying to figure out how he's gonna get these hot bitches. And this guy and this girl here are just like drunk as hell, I guess. So, but anyway, I jack off to this back glass at least 4 times a day, I'd say. So, just because of that, it makes it worth it. So, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.